Welcome to the Coffee Club, broadcasting live from New York with your host, Felix, and co-host, Dr. Mark. So let's have a cup of coffee and enjoy the show.
There is no heaven. There is no hell. There is only this world and its dark reflection. And we do not know in which of the two worlds we are.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to our show. This is Felix, and today we've got a guest host. It's Frank. Say hello, Frank.
Hello.
Now, Frank is a little bit.
How are we doing?
Good. How about you? I was just
Fine, thanks. Fine. Haven't called in a while. I figured let me see how you're doing.
Yeah, well, it's a good night to call since Mark is out. And I was just going to tell the audience that you're a little bit of an opposite from Mark. Mark is a progressive, and you're more on the conservative side. Fiscally, anyway.
Conservative? Yeah, that's good.
Fiscally, anyway. I don't think socially you are that conservative.
No, just physically.
Just physically? Fiscally.
Yep, that's what I meant. I went inside to make myself a cup of coffee, and I realized it's 9 o'clock. No coffee for me. I'll be up all night.
Well,
let me call you and see how you're doing.
I made myself a decaf.
We don't have any.
Yeah, I bought this. Are you using the K-Cup?
Of course.
I bought this Italian roast decaf. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty strong, so it's really enjoyable. And it's bitter.
Yeah, I haven't figured out the why this K-Cup thing is taking off like it is. I know it's fast, it's wonderful, but when I start to think that it's cost me 55 to 60 cents to make a cup of coffee in my own house.
Yeah,
and I leave here before I leave here in the morning. I have 2 or 3 cups, right? And then I'll get a coffee, down at the corner to drink in the car. And so by 8:30 in the morning, I've already spent $5 on coffee.
That's true. I actually
wrong.
found it for 44 cents a cup, including tax.
Oh, I mean, no. Now I'm even better. I went to Costco and I get the morning blend, and they come out to 35 cents a cup.
Ooh.
So,
but then you got to
it's
pay
not
tax.
as good. It doesn't have any zip to it, the coffee. But you know what? It gets your morning going.
Well, the one I get is for the morning. It's called something espresso, so it's pretty strong. And as I said,
look for it.
It's about 44
You're
cents.
still getting the coffee from? You used to get it from what? The 5th Street Cafe or something?
11th Street. 11th Street.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah. Still get it. 44 cents a cup. I'm not going to stop.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Free delivery, no tax.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so it's good.
My favorite way.
Today's topic, is it time to start panicking? And if anybody wants to call us, it's 646-595. I forgot my own number. 595-3275.
Okay.
And
Glad you remembered it because it's not in my phone anymore.
I know. Just looking at your number there instead. And I started reading
get
that.
my number out.
But it's funny. It's the same area code, 646.
Yeah, but I'm 373, yeah.
And I'm 595-3275.
Yeah.
And our chat room is also open if anybody wants to go in the chat room. Anyway.
Oh, when'd you get a chat room?
It's always there. I never opened it up before.
I just don't open it, right?
And now I open it. Makes it, sometimes we get a lot of people, sometimes we get nobody. But you can't tell. Depends what the topic is.
So do we have a guest tonight? Do we have a guest or?
You are the guest. This is it, Frank.
I'm the entertainment, not the guest.
Unless your wife gets on for 2 minutes, you are the guest. But
No,
anyway,
I'm on the dance while I'm talking.
but anyway, think about it. This beheading recently in the U.S., the first one, I believe, since we've heard of ISIS. It's the first beheading. It's done by a Muslim. Recently, what do you call him? Recently, what? He just became a Muslim.
I guess we'll call him radicalized because, I mean, to do what he did, you almost have to be radicalized.
But
he goes into work and he gets fired, right? And he goes home and comes back with a sword and starts beheading people and killing people. And you almost have to count that as radicalized. I mean, is he learning this in his mosque? Is he learning this where he goes to pray, or if he goes online? Where is he learning that you have to kill Americans, and the way that he went ahead and did it kind of ties in.
Well, I mean, the guy's he's an ex-con, so a lot of ex-cons for some reason try to look into a new religion, maybe to help them out, and depends how they interpret the preachings and who's teaching them, I guess. But once I mean, there's enough pictures of people.
Yeah.
What's that?
Go on. The jails are full of Muslims that are preaching and converting people. It's not uncommon for somebody to go into jail and take to religion, no matter what it may be.
Yeah.
They have a chance to, collect themselves and, sit down and possibly take to, religion of some sort. But they're really recruiting in the Muslim religions in jail. That's the type of mentality of person that they want. They're not going to get your white-tied Wall Street employee, to radicalize. They're going to have to get somebody that's, we'll call it the lower end of the food chain in lieu of, not to insult people that are in jail, but, that's the type of person that they're looking for, so they're very big on recruiting in there.
Yeah, it's,
by the way, as in the 70s and 80s and 90s, you had the Black Panther group in jails trying to recruit for them. So it's not a common practice.
But now it's things.
I can't think of it. I think it was Mike Tyson that didn't he take to religion when he was in jail?
I don't know.
I think he did. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it was him.
But he's become a real pussycat.
It's not uncommon.
Yeah, but Mike Tyson's a pussycat now.
Yeah, he's got his own Broadway. He had his own one-man Broadway show. Can you imagine him sitting out there and talking about his life experiences? So that must have been very interesting.
And he also has a very soft-spoken voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound like it comes out of a heavyweight.
Yeah, right. He doesn't sound like he can just knock your head off with one punch. I'm going to get you. You watch out.
Yeah. Don't round me up.
I'm going to get mad now. Anyway, yes. Yeah,
so, we have a very serious problem with what's going on right now. I mean, if I listened to the opening statement of Judge Jeanine Pirro, who I absolutely love, she's fantastic. And
on Fox,
she just went on. Yes, she's amazing. She's so in key to what's going on, and her basic position is they're here. They're not coming here. They're here. It's time to seal the borders. It's time. But these people that are here, they're homegrown. They're here already. There's nothing can stop them. I mean, if they want to just go and kill somebody, they can. And when you have these kids that are doing it in schools, where they come into the school and they try and kill the other students, usually you can pick up that these kids have turned. And I have another call I have coming in. I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem.
I got to take this call.
Oh, go ahead. I'll wait. Anyway, as I said, today's topic is it time to start panicking? And like Frank is saying, he thinks it is. It's he believes there's plenty of homegrown terrorists within the states, and they can they're kind of hard to find, and when they're ready to do something, they can do it. And then, of course, we've got ISIS, who's has some of the greatest recruiting tools of any kind of terrorist group. I mean, they are good. Their videos are meant to scare and also recruit. They're up to, I think, 40,000 soldiers now. I mean, they just, every day, people are joining them. And how many people, again, like Frank was saying, are in this country now that are not going, but are just behind them, and they're going to start acting up here in the U.S. Really scary. And then there was another threat about some knocking out some of our airplanes with another radical group. I don't know the name, but they were part of Al-Qaeda. So they're there. And our president is still sitting in the back seat. Now, just saying that all the stuff that's going on, and our president is still taking the back seat, basically.
He's taking a back seat. What he's done right now with the bombing raids, okay, he understands that we have France in there now. We have England in there now. I think Belgium is in there now. He has support from the Arab nations. Mm-hmm. So he is kind of banding and pulling everybody together. But the bottom line here is that it's his mistake. I mean, ISIS is here. It's his mistake. He blew it. Yeah. When he wouldn't deal with Maliki, right? And John McCain was out, and McCain said that they could have made a deal with Maliki to help the troops, and they would have left troops there. By leaving our troops there, that means we would have left our surveillance and intelligence there, and we would have been on top of this whole thing from day one. And I don't think McCain's a liar. He's a politician, but he's been pretty straight with us. So okay, I believe that he just didn't want to make a deal with Maliki, Obama, so he just left. Because that's what he was in. That was he elected
that's what
to
he promised the people,
and ended completely.
Yeah.
Right.
We have another caller.
So
Frank.
we left.
Let me just let them in. Well, hi there.
Hey, Felix. This is Ann. How are you?
Hello, Ann, and our other gentleman on is Frank.
Hello, Ann. How are you?
Hi, Frank. I'm good. How are you?
Ann is a New Yorker who's wound up in Colorado.
Can you mail me some stuff?
Yeah. I think more of America needs some stuff.
Yeah. Think we're wrapped a little too tight, or what?
No, I don't think we're wrapped too tight. I think half of America maybe is wrapped tight because of they've been witness to things, and then we have another half of America that goes through their life with their head in the sand. So, we're kind of split right down the middle.
Yeah,
we really are on this one. And we're really split on this one. And surprisingly, Obama is on the Republican side this time, which I've never expected him to do. But I really don't think he had too much of a choice. My question here is besides advisors that we're going to put on the ground, will we be forced to send in troops? I know they'll call them advisors. They'll call them, we're not going to be involved in the shooting, and we're going to go in there to train. But I think we really don't have a choice, and to have to put boots on the ground.
Unless some other country somehow volunteers somebody to come in. I don't think so.
It's sad because, we shouldn't have pulled out, but half of the U.S. wanted us out. And so, okay, fine, it's what the people wanted, so we're out. And now being forced to go back in under terms that are really dangerous for our men and women. So